Alright, this is the new 2014 Dodge RAM Dash. We've made a whole new dash for the truck. We've made improvements over the 2013 model dash. Some of the things, obviously the 2013/14, they've come up with a new instrument cluster, which is a totally different shape. So what we've done is that we've made allowances for the new, we've made recesses on the dashboard to allow for really good fitment of the new surround, instrument cluster surround. We've also incorporated the flutes into the mould. Now, something that we've never bothered putting in, the trucks do come standard with these flutes, but because of the previous moulding techniques that we had, it was very difficult. We could not actually mould these in. The only way possible to incorporate these flutes previously was to actually, you cut the originals out of the original dash, or the converters that cut and shut dashes where they retain all of this original part of the dash, that's not a problem. But where we've always replaced the dashes and haven't done our conversion via cut and shut, it's made it one of those things that, you know, yes, we could have put them in, but it would not have looked good, so we opted not to have them. And really, they don't do a great deal. They're designed to deflect air from this vent onto the side windows to demist, but keeping in mind if you live in a humid place and you've got air blowing onto, cold air blowing onto a warm window, it's going to fog up really quick. So it's fine for a cold climate place, but for warm climate it's not particularly good. But you know, we've decided that we would include it anyway, you know, because it looks pretty good. But it's one of those things that it is an improvement to make it to original manufacturer specification. They won't just be aesthetic, they will actually operate and function as intended on demist mode and blow air out onto the side windows. We've also, the entire centre of the dash is a different dimension from the original 212 to 213 dash, in that the centre console does not fit correctly on the old dash itself. So what we've done is that we've modelled off the current 2014 dash so that everything fits perfectly and we don't have any more problems. We've also, you know, we've made a few other little changes to the dash. We've re-sculpted the glove box surround so that the glove box fits perfectly all the way around. We don't have any fitment problems. We always got them looking good, but it could have been, it was a little bit of trouble sometimes just trying to get that perfect fit of the glove box, so we certainly don't have that problem anymore. We've also incorporated these little locking tabs from the original factory one. Again, because of the way we're doing our moulding, we can incorporate all of the small details into the dash now in one piece. Our molds are one-piece molds. We put the grain. The grain can be incorporated on any dash now, and any detail can all be incorporated. So what that allows is for a perfect fitment of your A-pillar trims on the truck. You know, we've also we put grain onto this part here. So before we didn't have any grain here where the speaker was, and so it was just a matte finish on the surface here. Well, now we've actually got the grain. It's all small things, but they all count. Our dash top that slides into the top here, we've increased the recess size here to allow for a better fitment of the dash as well. So part of this whole new dash, we made a new dash top, and we've also made a new surround, and we've made more precise fitment on the glove box as well. So they're all improvements to the 2014, which are now available here at Shogun for the fitment of all of our up and coming 2014 models for customers.